Hi people, this is Geo of Geo's World and Geo from Aroundtable, and this will be Justice League number 4, the movie, my view of Geo's version, okay? And Outsiders number 1, also because it's combined, but you'd split in half, okay? So now, this one here, we'll be talking about the humongous battle on Earth, okay? So on Earth, automatically you have, well, starting the humongous battle, because there's a little one, climax later on, okay? That's 5, okay? I'm going ahead of myself. So on Earth, you have those two Omacs, and they're flaming full of energy. And the one flaming with white lightning on the eyes, you see that kind of Omac symbol, but at the same time, it's camouflaged with different strategy and everything that you know it's from the Injustice League. So that Omac has Injustice League, which ones they fought, and plus one with two or different other villains' power. The other one, which has red energy coming out of his eyes, which is Superman, of course, right? The other one is Shazam, the Black Adam, right? You have the OMAC and camouflage with the signs like Superman, Wonder Woman, this and that, but nicely done. It's the other OMAC, and it has all the Justice League's power, or Amazo that got in there, plus 2, 3 other superheroes' powers in there. So it's something you want to figure out, who are those 2, 3 other superheroes or villains, whatever, right? And in there. And then you have this humongous alien life form, that's the size of a rhino, that looks like a dog and a cat with humongous fangs and claws of 6 legs with a scorpion tail. And he's right behind the 2 Omacs, okay? So just looking at these goes, okay, look. We had problem with the Omac, the lower version. And this one looks more higher the version because one of them is probably Amazo. And Amazo, we had problem with him. And this one, he looks more elite than the other one. And then plus we have another one who has probably all in Justice League, which we fought with, which we took it on a standstill, so we didn't actually win the fight. We just decided to retreat. They decided to retreat because it wasn't worth the fighting, and everything was a lost cause kind of thing. So Superman's like, and all the other Justice League, they have to wrap their strength of endurance of fighting technique to maximize. Like Superman he has to take his gloves out. In other words, if he wants to survive this battle, he has to be ruthless to the T. He has to let himself go 100%. He has to kind of unleash himself. Everybody has to unleash himself to the maximum that they might be able to win. And they know they cannot win, especially with two Omac and plus that alien dog and everything. Also, that alien dog is growling, and the Omac's looking back. One Omac looks behind, and attacks that Omac, and he's attacking the Omac's trying to defend himself. Now, just like, what the heck? Now he hears a voice in their head goes, "Okay, just leave. What are you there standing? Can you fight the Omac before he injures me?" He goes, "Besides, any chance? I'm here to help. My team is coming soon. My name is Jonah Jones." Yes, Martian Manhunter. And he's transforming into a little humongous dog. So automatically, just the League attack. They're trying to figure it out. I goes, look, we're not gonna watch a talking horse in the mouth. Let's take this horseshoe big time, okay? So they got into the fight. All of a sudden, Jonah Jones, Outsiders. Yeah, because I already ruined the whole title. But anyways, they get involved, okay? Now, in that team, they're all outsiders. Because don't forget, these are all aliens from another planet. Or they might have some human DNA, but it's infused with alien, okay? So you'll have Miracle Man and Big Barda from New Genesis. Then you have Adam Strange. And you have Ran Van. Yeah, now they're both older now, okay? So like they're both like in the 20s or late teens. Well, Ran Van, probably she's in the late teens or maybe early 20s, depends how you want to make her. And Adam Strange is in the 20s, or give or take, a little bit older. Then you have Hawk Girl. Yes, because she's like an alien kind of sense, whatever, reincarnation, everything. And then you have also, the other one I like is Halo. Yeah, she's from the Outsider. Remember, she's human, but she's also from this orb energy flow and everything. So all these people during that fight, okay? And I'm just checking because if I forget somebody, I'm gonna whack myself in the head. So they get into that fight and everything. So, and this fighting sequence ridiculous. Team against team. Sometimes certain players from one side goes on to help the outsider. Some of the outsiders go help the other side. So they kind of like they're working like a tag team and they're doing an amazing team. Like Sometimes Superman will be on the outside side, and then Jonah Jones will be on the other side because they need the extra hand and this. So the fight finally, they're kind of getting the upper edge. Then Batman and Miracle Man, it's like they know what is happening. They go into the lab right away. It's like they go, they don't need us as much as before. Something is happening in the lab, okay? In their example, because the lab, the virus is activated. So Batman and Miracle Man, with their geniuses together, they finally were able to find it. And they find it, and they find that the time mixture is coming soon. It's about to erupt, put all the vapor through the sky to contaminate all the human race to become like zombie warriors for Darkseid and everything. So while those guys are fighting, but same point, Miracle Man and Batman decide, look, we have to teleport this thing as far away from the Earth, maybe right into the sun, so it gets destroyed for life. So Miracle Man goes, Rank could do that. I'm Strange could do it. He goes, yeah, me too. Cyber could do it. And then he goes there, and then after the whole point, example, they start analyzing who's the best. It's Cyber because he has a little mini mother box. So Cyber goes in there, make a story short and fast and everything, and he teleports the virus in towards the sun, and it gets destroyed. While Omax finally, the slowly surely they're getting destroyed and they're getting defeated by the two teams put together. So that's what happens over there, okay? And then what happens? You see a certain point, you see, wait, let me see if I forgot this right. Wait, give me a second now. So anyways, sorry about that. So what happens is, Granny Goodness, before she teleported out, okay, she had her teammates, all those ones that came in with Steppenwolf and everything. And they were looking at all the DNA structures and everything, and you see this part, could have been, you could do it now or before Batman gets involved, and they're talking to Darkseid, and he's telling, goes, look, one of the, goes in this team. There's because another have even the outsiders and everything. There's Kryptonian bloods. There's this blood. There's that blood, and this. And Darkseid goes, Kryptonian, that cursing little planet. Goes, I thought they were genocide. I thought they were all demolished. They're the cancer in my bloodstream, or they could use another word if you want to. Example, okay? He goes, I want to eliminate this and this, and Granny goes, look, I have a strategy. We could use a Kryptonian against Kryptonian. That's like, whatever. Decided to solve the problem and everything. Goes, I want this illegal. I want that planet. Now I really want that planet destroyed, evaporated, because now people goes there. All the Guardians and even the New Genesis, they're suspecting us. We were very close of releasing Apocalypse from the Pocket universe. And we're so close to it. I want this planet to be the final centerpiece to solve everything. So no problem. So what happens, without anybody knowing while they're fighting everything, Van gets teleported right into the lab, and there he's fighting Granny Goodness because she's the one who did it, right? And you see, like, they're fighting and everything, and Granny Goodness, well, better fighter, higher power, more armor, more everything. And you see, example, Van is throwing things at her and everything, and trying to destroy things behind her without her knowing it, because in a tube, there's this blue mohawk person, the Asian guy, the Omak, which his name is, I wrote it over here, Kevin Cho, okay? He's in there, okay? Now, liquid's pouring out, but before it erupts, because Ryan Van thinks that he might help her out fighting against Goodness there, Granny Goodness. But it doesn't erupt. So she gets teleported to Apocalypse, okay, from the mother box. So when Batman sees all these weapons, I think Superman comes in there and everything, and he sees, and because Miracle Man, when they finished defeating the two Omax, so all the team went to the lab, they're trying to verify what's happening, this and that, is it over, where did they go and everything. They see some of the weapons. So Miracle Man goes, look, they kidnapped Van, or they killed who knows this and that. And then Superman goes, look, some of our weapons are here. I was looking before while we were fighting, certain parts they're gazing at each other, and Van was almost like giving Superman the finger, who the heck you are looking at me and everything, what, you're a pervert or something? But Superman wasn't looking at her. He wasn't gonna hurt because he was looking at her weapons. Because most of her weapons, 90% of the weapons are Kryptonians' antique weapons. So Brian goes, how does she get these weapons and why does she have it? Who is she, you know? So what happens, he looks at the weapons and everything, and he's like, this is Rand Van. He goes, yeah. And Adam Strange goes, yeah, that's Rand Van's gonna. He goes, okay, excuse me. They're Kryptonians. Why she has Kryptonians weapon? And Rand Van, Adam Strange goes, how do you know about Kryptonian weapon? So Rand goes, are you serious? Do you know who I am? No, we just met you. We just met you right now. We just know you're a superhero team, whatever. But we just know you're Superman, and that's it. He goes, I'm Kryptonian. Adam Strange goes, he starts laughing. No way, you're not Kryptonian. He goes, they don't exist. And Superman goes, yeah, I know, because my father and my mother told me, and the planet got destroyed and everything, and they told me another story, and the story erupted, and he goes, no, it's not even the truth. It's dark side, this and this and that. And he goes there, yeah, and goes there, and how do you go? So they started talking, and they're saying like, how did your parents look like? So Superman goes, why? Because they don't look human. Yes, they do. No, they don't. Because my father went so many times to the planet Krypton. I seen all the tapes and everything, and goes that no, your parents are not humanoid, or they are humanoid. We don't even know how they look completely. Nobody ever seen their complete visual features. We all see them with their armor hiding and everything. We don't know if they have a skin condition or they need something to breathe, or maybe they look very terrifying, but they're the nicest, sweetest people that ever existed in the whole universe. Superman goes, okay, you're coming to my fortress of Solitude. So Adam Strange goes, okay, let's go. So he brings him there, and he shows the father and everything. And Adam Strange like talking to the father, and everything goes, no, but you're this. The father goes downloading information. Goes, are you related to that? Goes, yeah, there's that. Holy cow. Goes, but look, this guy thinks you look like that. No, this is a simulation to make him feel wanted and accepted by the Earth people. So now everything is happening, that Adam Strange is updating Superman about what's happening. And Superman goes, yeah, but I met some Kryptonians. And Ryan goes, because in Superman's story, he meets the three, what's called? Kal-El, aspetta un minuto, 2 secondi. Sorry, because I think too much things. Zod, okay? So you met Zod and the girl and the guy, okay? They fought in, my version of the Superman story, okay? So when he fought them and everything, now they, make a long story, they don't look humanoid. They don't look human. They look humanoid, but they don't look human. So, and they don't look like any Kryptonians that they are in there. Exactly. I'll explain you later on what I meant by that, okay? So Adam Strange goes there. You met Zod. Goes, yeah. Didn't you guys embrace and everything? He's like your uncle. Guy goes, what do you mean my uncle? He's the worst enemy of Krypton. Goes, no, where did you get that? Yeah, the Phantom Zone. Goes, no, it's the opposite. What do you mean? And he's explaining everything. He goes, those guys, and he told the reason what happened. Zod was your father's best friend. They're like blood brothers, kind of sense. Even more severe than that. These guys they're so unbreakable. They were attuned to each other. They loved each other to the team because they were the best friends of possible. They trusted each other's life like incredible. Their love for Krypton was identical, kind of sense, you know. So he's telling everything. He goes, holy cow! So those Kryptonians, goes, yeah, and he's explaining to them about the Kryptonians and everything. He goes, maybe what happened in the Phantom Zone because of the different energy coming from different planets, because most other solar system or whatever, empires and everything, use that as a prison, or some people use that to escape one planet to go somewhere else because we're the planets. So it's like a different route and everything. There's a lot of energy and vibe. He goes, who knows, it might influence your Kryptonians or something else. There's something equivalent of them might have damaged their information, and your information is wrong, and their information is wrong. So all this thing is happening, and to make it at the end, you see Superman gets it from Batman on speaking, and there's a video of Darkseid. He goes, I'm fed up of you guys. He goes, you're tampering in something that only the gods are supposed to, and you're beneath me. He goes, you're just a bunch of ugly worms and everything. And he goes, nah, and you see Darkseid. and goes, I'm gonna use everything to come there and destroy all my. Goes, my fleet is ready, and goes, I'm gonna contaminate the Krypton and Kryptonians' blood, and I'm gonna get my vengeance on the Kryptonian. I'm gonna get my vengeance on Earth for solituling or reserving one Kryptonian. I say I'll find the word later on, but it's too late, you know. So now Darklight is making a thread, goes there, and soon my wrath and my rage and my army will come there and strip the earth bare from its DNA. Energy will be just a dead rock in the solar system, and then my reign to conquer fear and destruction, and people will bow to Darkseid and his populous army. And that's it. That's for Justice League and the Outsiders #1. And that's it. The next one will be Justice League #5 with Outsiders #2. Yeah, because it's too humongous. Now it's the invasion. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you understand me, what I was saying, you're a genius, man. So Geo's I subscribed. I hope you love this thing. My Geo's movie version. And until later on. Bye, guys.